What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Today we have a very exciting video. I am done fucking around with the AI cars. Today's goal is going to be raising my iRating, safety rating, and trying my very best to promote myself out of the D class in sports car racing. Today's races are going to include the Mazda Miata MX-5 at Wintom Motor Raceway and the Toyota GR86 at Lime Rock Park. It should be a lot of fun, so without any further ado, let's get right into the races. All right, guys, jumping into the first race. Here we are in the MX-5 at Wintom Motor Raceway. Now, I have never done this track before, but let's take a look at this qualifying time that I did manage to put on the board. And let's also keep in mind that this is my first ever full lap of this track, so it's actually completely horrible. As you can see, not taking this turn very well at all. Don't even know what gear to be in there, obviously, as trying to decide between second and third, and it seemed like neither was the right call there, at least the way that I applied them. Actually not taking that corner horribly, and put some wheels in the dirt, but I did not get an off track, and I was able to keep this lap. But as you can see, this was not a great lap. And I really messed up this corner. This was a tricky section that it took me a really long time to get, but you'll see later in the video I got better at it. And this spot is really where it all went wrong, is I obviously just spin out, lose talent, and just completely spin the car out, which is never ideal, but it still managed to put me in third. As you can see, we got 2 jump starts from the leader and the second place car. So that has effectively brought them out of the race already and kind of put me into the lead because they both got a penalty. But we are still going to have to deal with them on track as we go 3 wide into the first turn, which I'm going to lift out of. And the 8 car is really going to almost just completely kill me here as he comes back across the track. And just look at how close this was to my imminent death. And now if we turn behind us, it has obviously caused some issues for the following pack. But for me, it doesn't matter. And I'm effectively in the lead, mind you, because the car in first completely jumped the start. So he's going to have a drive-through penalty. But let's just see what we can do from here as we jump on the car behind me in third place, or technically I guess going to be second. Car behind him. You know, we got some good separation between us, and we're back on board with me here, as we have already caught this guy a good amount, actually. Managing to take the section a little bit better than I did in the qualifying lap, and as you can see, I'm going to be very, very careful here. Take it very easy, as he's actually going to go right off the track and almost come back into me. But, yeah, so, I mean, we kind of already had the lead before, but if we didn't already have it, I mean, we are the car in the front of the pack now, guys. We are, by all definitions, the leader of this race. So, yeah, and I really didn't even do anything. I genuinely just stayed in the same position. As we go jump ahead to lap 2 here, and don't worry guys, I almost threw away this lead by making this horribly stupid mistake. As you can see, the car behind, I actually got a pretty good gap on him, so not really a concern. All right, jumping ahead to lap 5 here, we got our first lap car to deal with. This number, I think it's the number 11 car. We're going to be looking for a way past them. All right, here we go, trying to go around this lap car here. Going to go all the way around the outside of the 11 car. Just like that, as he's going to go a little bit into the dirt, actually. And, oh, he actually spun out completely. Did not mean to do that to him, but, well, I guess I didn't, so unfortunate for him. But, yeah, as we got another lap car ahead here. And it's kind of a weird moment. For some reason, I don't know why, I thought he was going to pull over to the right, but obviously that didn't happen. But he's actually going to race me very hard and actually just completely door me here going into that corner for some reason. And as you'll see later in the race, he actually became a little bit of a problem. And that's me just asking, Chuck, and making sure he's okay. And here I come, guys. That was a win. The first race ever at this track for me is a win. I mean, it doesn't get much better than that. I really didn't even do anything either. That's kind of the funniest part about it. Now, we jump on board with this guy further back, and this is the lap car that I just had a tangle with.
Big man, let me through. Come on, Giant. Come on, man. You've lost. Thank you, Come on, Dan. Not so, man.
So yeah, Will Hugh not happy, as the flagger is doing a great job here. But yeah, pretty good race for us in the first race here. Let's, oh, not a good race for the old Dill Pickles car, I guess. Let's see what we can do in the second race, guys. Here we are, race number 2. This time I did manage to qualify on pole by not spinning out, which is lovely. And we are going to be racing side by side. No jump starts to report of this time. Side by side, going down into the first corner with the 5 car, who actually got a little bit better of a jump than me, and he's actually going to go ahead and just take the lead right out of my hands there. I did not put up much of a fight going into the first corner there, but I do believe I have the pace to get this guy back. And we are all over the back of him right now, just actually having to lift going into that corner so I don't make contact with him. Looking for a run or a move potentially into this corner. Gonna try to peek the nose up there, but back out. But I think it did manage to scare him a little bit, as he carried just a little bit too much speed into that corner and just completely went into the dirt there. So that is gonna, again, raise us back into the lead on the first lap. This is just another race going really well for us already. In the Camel MX-5, a beautiful car nonetheless. I'm really getting better at this turn here, trying not to spin out. As we jump on board my teammate, actually, in the car behind me. He's not actually my teammate, but he has the same livery. No relation or not knowledge of that man at all. But as you'll see later in the video, I don't believe I want to know him. As we jump on board my teammate here, like I said, again, no real. I don't know this man at all, actually. As he's going to spin himself off, and we're going to jump on board we got a very late move by 2 people up the inside. There's some, oh my goodness, as my teammate comes just back across the track there is a lot of interesting racing going on behind me. And the reason I put a question mark next to if he was P4 or not, because I would imagine he'd get a penalty from that. So who knows? We don't even know what's going on, really. I am somewhere way off in the distance racing nobody but myself, as this car is going to go massively defensive there, my teammate, and this guy in front is going to go off the track. Oh my goodness. This is just all kicking off back here. So we are on board P5 now. We got a side-by-side battle going into the final set of corners here. And my teammate's going to be move himself back up into P3, just like that, guys. This is a very good battle here. Now, jumping ahead to lap 3, this is where it's really going to start to get a little nasty, honestly, this battle here. Oh, got a very late lunge by this gentleman here. Oh, and he's going to run right into my teammate. Put himself right through the grass. I mean, you got to respect the effort of that, I guess, but Jesus Christ. And as you'll see, my teammate does not take too kindly to that move, as you can imagine. He comes back across the track and it just completely takes that man out. And that's going to be race over for those 2. Now, we jump ahead to the final lap. This is on board myself, the leader here, not that other car, my teammate there. As this has been a pretty boring race for me. We've been jumping on board the other cars and having a great time watching that chaos unfold. But for me, it's been pretty boring. So we are going to go right around this lap car, who is very kind and is just going to let me through, which you'd love to see. As we catch up to this next lap car, going to be looking for a way by him up the inside of this corner. And he's actually going to fight back a little bit. You can see his little wheel peek up on the outside there, but it's going to be a move made for me. And just like that, we are going to cross on to the final straightaway and take that win. And you really do love to see it. A very incident-free race for me, and here we go on to race number 3. I just wanted to show you guys this qualifying lap, just to show you my improvement. Look at how fast I'm taking this corner compared to the first time there. I'm just absolutely feeling very comfortable on this track now in this car. It's actually a really fun track. I've never driven it before. I actually bought it for this video, and I really like it. I had a lot of fun filming these races here in the MX-5, and a lot of fun just driving this car on the track. It's a really fun track. It's kind of tricky at first. It took me a while, this turn specifically, to let off and then hook back up to get that apex and that one, but once you get this track right, and this turn too, obviously that's where I spun out the first time, but getting a little bit better at it now, obviously. This whole section, it's just a huge improvement. I don't even think I've actually had you guys on board with myself for one full lap here of this track, so just show you how much better I've gotten just over, I think it's only been like 2 races, but just, you know, it doesn't take a lot of seat time to, a lot of laps to just get comfortable. And I did put 2 wheels in the dirt there, but it was not enough to give me an off track, which is lovely, because I would have been pretty pissed if I threw it away there in like the 3rd to last corner. Now this last section is actually, I don't know, it's a really weird section. Like, the curbs are kind of high, so I don't know. It's just it's a hard section to get right, and it took me a lot of times. And I don't even think I did it perfect on that lap, but I did it pretty decent. And yeah, that is going to be good enough for another pole position. I'll put the lap time up on the board. I forget what it was, honestly, but I'll go ahead and look for you guys, put it up there. And the car in P2 actually did not join the race, so that's going to give me some nice breathing room into the first corner, although I am just going to spin out. And yeah, so that is obviously not ideal. Going to go right back to last place immediately. And there was no one even near me going into the first corner. I literally just did that all on my own. Just trying to carry too much speed. Luckily, I didn't lose that much time, and I was able to catch up with the very end of the pack here at you know, the middle of the first lap, I guess. So it didn't take me too much time to get back up to these cars here. And now we are just going to very carefully work our way through this group here, or at least that's what we're going to try to do. This guy is going to miss the apex a little bit, which is going to give me a pretty good run on him. Going to be looking for a move down the straightaway, and he's actually going to let me through, which is very nice of him. As we go into the final section here, and the car ahead is also going to let me through, although unintentionally by him, because he just drove off into the dirt. But we'll take it. We are already up 2 positions after completely losing all of them at the start, and the leader is still in sight. I mean, there's not a whole bunch of cars in this race, so you can see him up there. We're definitely not, it's not over, that's for sure. We got plenty of time here. I think these races are like 8 laps long, I think is what it usually ends up being, although they're timed races, but it's usually about 8 laps. So, and oh, there we go. We lost another contender there, just, you know, spinning himself right off to the right, and just like that, we are up into 4th position. I really haven't even made an actual genuine pass. I don't even think in this whole video, maybe on the lap cars, but besides that, we go very slowly at the apex in that corner. We got the 1 car and the 7 car battling pretty hard here, and obviously we're just going to see what we can do. Maybe try to work our way by, as they actually are going to make a lot of contact. This 1 car is just going to basically drive himself right through, but I am going to drive myself right around the outside of both of them. And we'll just take another look at this move, just because it was kind of hard to see what was going on the onboard. Yeah, the 1 car, well, I guess the 7 car kind of was in the middle of the track, and the 1, he wanted the inside, and he was not going to take no for an answer there, I guess, but it worked out best for us. As we jump ahead to lap 3, we are, that is the leader ahead, so we've caught up to him a pretty good amount, and we are obviously going to be looking for a move on the leader and try to reclaim the position that we started the race in and deserve to be in, besides, you know, before I messed it up there in the first turn. Just going to really try to get a good run through this section, which I definitely did. See what I'm talking about with the run in that section? We're going to pick it right up, or just peek right under him, looking to the inside, carry a good amount of speed through that corner, and we've got the lead just like that. Just like that, guys. We are back right up to where we were before I messed it all up. And that was going to be basically it for that race, as we cross the finish line here with another win. Now, we are jumping on to, this is the most exciting race for sure. We are here at Lime Rock Park in the Toyota GR86, and this is a real great race. As I get a real good start here. I did manage to qualify on pole position. There was only a couple people that qualified, but I do have a good amount of laps at Lime Rock Park. It's one of my favorite tracks, so I do have a good amount of knowledge here, at least a decent amount. I know how to drive the track. Anyways, here we managed to keep the lead through the first corner, and we are on board the car in P2 here. That is obviously me out in front in the beautiful chrome Vodafone car. And this is going to be a real good battle between me and this guy in P2 here. Just trust me. A this was a real good race, but it is one that is going to end in a little bit of controversy, as you might have seen at the beginning of the video. Me and this guy, you'll just have to keep watching, I guess. You'll see what's to come. But anyways, we have managed to keep the lead throughout this entire first lap here at Lime Rock Park. And we are both, actually, me and this guy are both gonna run ourselves through the dirt there. That last section, I don't know why, those last two turns are definitely my weak points of the track. I think by the end of the race, I managed to get a little bit better at them, and this guy's gonna close up a lot of me in braking, so maybe braking into T1 is also a weak point of the track, but I don't know, I just really struggled to get like the perfect run through there a lot, as you'll see, but I did get better at it as the video went on, so you will see. As me and this guy are, you can tell there's some parts of the track where I'm a little bit better and some parts where he's a little bit better. And I did not get a good run through the chicane section here. Actually, that was a pretty terrible run. And this guy is actually going to drive right past me. Get himself, he's going to make a very good move, honestly, holding on right around the outside. I don't believe we made any contact, but it was very close between us. And he is going to put himself back up into P1. So now it is our responsibility to see what we can do and try to get back around this guy. So we jump ahead to the next lap here in the first corner, going through Big Bend. I am just going to try. You can hear the way I'm kind of like jabbing the throttle there. I don't really know why I do that, but it seems to, at least in this car, get some good rotation. So if it's working, then I'm not gonna change it. Obviously, I'm you know what I'm saying, guys. As we go into the chicane section here, I don't know, the chicane's kind of weird. I kind of enjoy the chicane because I think I'm pretty decent at it here, honestly, and sometimes it's a good opportunity for me to make up time. But I also really like that, the uphill there at Lime Rock, and in the right car you can actually get some air coming up over the corner, which is a lot of fun. So yeah, anyways, here we are at the end of the third lap, just trying to stick with the leader here, crossing over into the fourth lap. This is actually a pretty long race here. I forget the exact amount of time, but there's a good amount of time in this race for some fighting. So, and me and this guy have completely broken away from everybody else. It's really just a two-horse race now. Just a duel, you could say, between me and this black car here. Going on to the back straightaway, and he's actually going to have a pretty good run on me. But we are crossing over onto the end of the lap, and obviously I have made up that time again. Now, for some reason, these two final corners are a turn that I have struggled with a little bit throughout this video, throughout the beginning of the race here. It took me some time to get used to it in this GR86, but once I did, this guy's kind of swerving all over the place, isn't he? But once I figured out how to do those corners, it was really, really helpful. I think what was happening is in the penultimate corner there, I was just entering it a little bit too narrow, and then the final corner, I was entering it a little bit too wide. So once I figured that out and I entered a little bit wider into the first one, a little bit more narrow into the second one, it really helped me generate good runs down the straightaway. And anyways, here we are going into the chicane right on the back of the leader, just potentially looking for a run or anything on him, but he actually has, I'd say a pretty equal run as I through there, so not going to happen through there. And I'm actually going to run into the back of him, which is obviously not intentional on my part and actually lost me quite a bit of time, so not ideal there. I obviously know what I was trying to do, and I'm so nice I'm even going to apologize, as you can hear.
My bad.
And apologizing for something that cost me time. I'm just such a stand-up guy like that. But here, midway through lap 7, we have managed to catch right back up to him and get a really good run actually through the chicane. Going to be looking to the outside. Unfortunately, there is a lap car up front, and I'm going to have to back out of it, which obviously is not ideal, because that was a real good run. Definitely the best run I've had on this guy as of yet in the race. But we're also going to get a good run on him coming out through the final corner, because he is going to take it just a little bit wide. He's going to heavily defend the inside there, going to try to get a little bit of a side draft going into Big Bend. Unfortunately, he is going to carry the braking a little bit deeper than me, and that is probably not a corner that would work around the outside anyways. So But you know what? It's just letting him know we're there, and we're definitely looking for a way through. Here we are on lap 9, coming through the final corner, and this is going to be the best run I've got on this guy yet. This is my best opportunity to make a move happen, and we are going to be looking to the outside again. And just kidding, we're actually going up the inside of you, sir. And just like that, we have put the chrome Vodafone car right back into P1. And that, I mean, just couldn't have gone better than that. And this guy he is all over me. I have not broken away as of yet, but always better to be leading than P2. So very happy to make that move happen. Obviously he saw me go to the top the lap before, so when I tried to do it that time, and honestly, it kind of seemed like he went to block me for some reason, which I don't really know why you would do that anyways, but obviously it ended up costing him more than me, because I'm in the lead now, so you love to see it. This guy is all over the back of me here, going into the final. I'm forced to go a little bit defensive into the penultimate corner, which is obviously not what you want, but I actually managed to get a really good run going that narrow, which he probably did not expect. He did not get a great run off of there. So I'm going to manage to hold on to the lead for the time being. Although he does have a little bit of a run there. Obviously the slipstream is going to be, his friend, but I'm just going to sit on the inside because I know as long as he does not get on my inside, that move is not happening. As you can see, just kind of parking it right on the apex, making sure that he is not able to, just put his nose under me or anything like that. So obviously it's going pretty well so far. As we flick the cars right, head on to the back straightaway. Obviously I'm going to run a little bit deep there, which is not ideal and allows him to close up a little bit. So it's kind of just, I'll make a little mistake, he'll make a little mistake. We seem very, very even on pace as the lap car spins to the left there, which obviously makes the race even more interesting. We got another lap car to deal with ahead as we jump back on board me. We're going to be, obviously trying to get by this guy with losing as little time as possible. Although, on the straightaway it could help a little bit to be behind him. Just the draft obviously is helpful. But he's going to pull over to the right, let us go. And actually we're jumping on board the lap car, and we're back on board P2 here. As I'm just going to put my car kind of on the inside, just make sure that he can't. As you can see, he was kind of trying to switch up under me. Look at how I'm just keeping it very tight to the inside of the track there, just making sure he has no opportunity to do a crossover or anything, and same through this corner, making sure he can't do anything like that, and protecting myself here onto the back straightaway. This is obviously just a really fun race. I'm obviously having a great time here filming this video. It's just been a great battle between me and this guy. And that's going to catch me out a little bit. Went a little bit too narrow into the corner there. And this guy is going to try around the outside, but I'm not going to let that happen again. I'm going to put right in front of him. And then, unfortunately, forced to go a little bit defensive here, which is going to give him a very good run onto the straightaway. He is going to be looking up my inside here onto Big Bend. That's a very good move by him. Now there's going to be a little bit of contact being made here on the straightaway, which is going to obviously end in tears for my competitor there. And if we slow it down and look at it from the chopper view, I know it's kind of hard to see. It looks like I was obviously trying to side draft him a little bit off of his left rear, and I think he was trying to, push me over a little bit to give himself some more room going into the corner. And obviously we didn't make that big a contact, but, neck code and everything made it a lot worse for him. But I'm able to keep going. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think if you think it's my fault. This guy, as you'll see, surely thought it was my fault. And even if you think it's my fault right now, then I'm sure you don't agree with intentionally wrecking. So you'll probably not be the biggest fan of my friend here by the end of the video. As you can see, he's not driving very slowly because his car is destroyed. He's waiting. He's waiting for someone. And I would be willing to bet that someone that he is waiting for would be myself. As you can see, we are catching him because he is going very slow, waiting for myself. And we are actually, I believe this is going to be the white flag here, coming to take the white flag. And we've caught up to my friend. And unfortunately for him, he's going to...
Oh my God, imagine doing that. Oh my God, imagine doing that.
That was myself speaking, obviously, and we're on the final lap now. obviously trying to show his displeasure with me and take me out of the race, but unfortunately for him...
Could you imagine the shame of doing that? That has got to be the funniest thing I've ever seen there, my guy. Thank you for that. Oh man, that was awesome.
Unfortunately, doing that has taken him out a lot worse than I, and it's only, I think it gave me like a 4X, which obviously is not ideal, but I'm still on the final lap of the race here, and I'm still going to hang on to win this race, albeit I don't make a mistake here. Now, I was a little wary catching up to this lap car, and I have a huge lead, so I was honestly just trying to let this guy stay ahead. Really did not want to deal with another car here.
Stay on the lead lap, I got you.
You can hear I'm trying to tell him to stay on the lead lap, but he's not really taking the, maybe he doesn't have his voice chat on, or he's not understanding what's happening, but regardless, still gonna let him keep his status on the lead lap, because I was feeling generous, and that's gonna be another win for us, guys. So that 4 races in. Oh my God, I almost, Jesus Christ. Here's another angle at that beautiful attempt to take out, which really didn't do much to me at all, but obviously detrimental to him. But yeah, that is gonna do it for this video, guys. That is 4 races and 4 wins for myself. So, you know, obviously I'm feeling pretty good. It obviously helped with my stats a lot. I'll put it up on screen how much my stats improved, but yeah, honestly, the video went as best as it could. I really do think that. So thank you guys so much for watching, and let me know down in the comments what you think of this battle here at Lime Rock. Let me know if you think it was something that I'm at fault for, or racing incident, and or whatever.